Hi, Eric. I'm happy to be with you today for this interview. And I would like to tell you about your company and what I like the most in your company is your commitment, your authenticity, and your value within your company. I, I think that you are incredible. You are a kind of adventurer, researcher, explorator. You find all the special products that improve our health on your e-commerce shop online shop BIOVIE.FR. So I am very fascinated by your family with your wife Aurélie and your girl Zia. You are traveling all around the world to find the best products. You check all the process of every product you sell on your website online. So, Eric, for the people that doesn't know you, can you explain what's your background, who you are?
Thank you very much, Myla, for having invited me. The first point is I'm really thankful that you accepted to make it in English because it's not that really easy to do, and it's the first time I do an interview in English. So I always like to go in something new, to test new things out. So thank you very much for your proposal and for your invitation to make this interview. For having my background, it's very important for me because I have a French passport. I'm French, but in my heart, I'm more close to the Dutch. I have a Dutch mother, and I'm really close to the Dutch spirit. I mean, the people in Holland, they are traveling a lot. In summer, you have maybe 80% of the people are leaving the country to go on holiday, and after they come back to Holland, it's a nation of people who are trading with many countries who used to be traders, and there are also people traveling in the world, finding new countries. I mean, it's really a special spirit. So this is my background. When I was a kid, I spent a lot of time in Holland, and I like this openness in minds, and being adventurous, trying new things. And also the Dutch society is really open on many social things that can be taboo in France. So this is my personal background from my family. Regarding what I did as a study, at very first, I did some medical study because I wanted to be what we call French doctors. These doctors that are going in developing countries to help. Because for me, if I'm on the earth, is to bring something, but I did not succeed They did not keep me because the medical study were difficult. So I did tropical agronomy studies after that, and it was for the same. It was also for helping, by the way. So I did this tropical agronomy study, and I started traveling a lot, and I kept on traveling after. And from the very beginning, since I'm a kid, I'm very... for me, all the social and environmental issues are something I feel that are really something I want to cope with and to do something on the earth for, because it's that way that I feel that I do something helpful, So from the very beginning, when I ended my study, I was working in organic field. So it's for over than 30 years now, but I'm working I have only done all my trainings in organic farms, and traveled in countries where I was working with organic farmers. So, and after that, I kept 10 years working in an organic farmers company. And then in 2005, I started the first living food trainings in France. And 2 years after, so I did this in 2005, 2006, and in 2007, I started BIOVie company. And this was, 18 years back. And I wanted to bring the passion I have for plant-based diet into a business, because I needed to have my values unfold, and I needed to, for me, I could not separate my job and my passion. So that's how BIOVie started.
Yes, but why do you do what you do for you, for the others, and for the world?
For me, if it's a very personal question you ask me, I do that because it brings me energy. When I wake up in the morning, I'm happy to do that, and it brings me happiness. I'm happy to have the feeling to be helpful to something that is bigger than me. It brings me joy. I have joy, and I like so much meeting new people, and we travel 4 months a year with Aurélie, because we visit all our partnerships, all our businesses we are working with in all the world, and so it nourishes me to do something useful and to meet all these new people. I have always something to learn from them. And I think we learn till the end of our life. I mean, I have the feeling that there is no moment where you stop learning. I mean, I have a feeling to learn in all travels we make. We are always learning so much. And personally, I also feel fulfilled when I'm speaking other languages than French. So Dutch is my mother language. I speak also English with my providers, and when we are traveling, and also Spanish, of course. So I spend off my time speaking 4 languages, and it brings me energy also. I don't know why. I have no really reason to tell, but so I go where I have energy and where I feel joyful and energetic anyway.
So you're kind of world citizen?
Yeah, I feel like this. And it's always, we have always conversations with Aurélie about all the country behaviors. And, it's important for me to understand the people we are working with, because they have all their cultural environment, their food environment, their skills, they are in a specific environment. And it's always enriching me to meet them in their own environment, and I'm always surprised to learn new things. So yes, I feel I'm happy at home, of course, but I enjoy traveling and meeting all these persons in their countries.
Okay. So what's are the missions of BIOVie and value?
So the core missions is for people to have more vegetable plates. What does it mean? It means I'm absolutely convinced that we all can benefit of having more vegetables in our plates, or a more plant-based diet. I don't mean everybody to be 100% on a raw vegan diet, because this is really difficult to achieve. And also then you have to make social compromises that are not really suitable, or that bring you some discomfort in your body at some point. But everybody can benefit of it. Now, when we are talking with generations that are our grandparents' generations, I think they were eating 20% of meat and 80% of plant-based diet, of plant-based food. Meat was only on celebrations, were only on family gatherings. only something special. And my personal belief, my core belief, and what I try to develop in our business, I think eating animals is a survival way of striving. It's animals are survival food. You eat animals when there is nothing left. When otherwise you are dying. It's survival food. And we have turned a survival food into a daily food. But it doesn't work. I mean, it doesn't work for the planet. It doesn't work for our bodies. We are clogging our arteries. We are overweight. We have brain fog. I mean, it doesn't work. You have survival food. It's for survival moments in your life. It's not meant for daily purpose. So this is a major issue that appeared in very short time in 2 generations. So our mission, our core value is to reverse that. And the other values we have in the business is we have a full transparency about our products. This is something so important for me. So it's not only, we don't only write on the labels, this product is coming from that country. We always travel to meet when we can, because sometimes it's impossible. When we can meet our providers, we meet them in person, we connect with them emotionally, we spend time with them. We were, for example, in Bali doing 2 weeks with a partner, and we needed to spend time with him to build a relationship based on trust and knowing each other. So transparency is very important. It's not only the country from which the product is coming, it's more than that. And also transparency on the composition of the products we are bringing on the market. The most of the time it's organic when we can do it, but I'm not stubborn. Sometimes some products cannot be produced organic, like the freeze-dried fruits we are bringing on the market from Vietnam and Thailand. At the moment, we cannot find organic. We had some proposition, but it was 4 times more expensive. So I tried to explain that. I tried to explain to the provider, please, can you try to make something organic? We will be your first customers. But when we can do organic, we always do. So this is important for me. So this is also value because it's less pollution and it's less, it's better for also the human health.
Which kind of customer needs your product?
As I told you, we are not looking to turn people into being vegan or raw vegan even, but I think anyone could slowly but gently add something in the diet. We are not like saying you should exclude that or that or that or that from your diet, because what I have been observing through the decades is when you add something in your diet, for example, seaweeds, for example, sprouts, then the bad food habits, you quit them very quickly. You don't need to leave things from your diet. You just can start very easily by adding new products or new type of foods, slowly, to be gentle with yourself. Not to be, I have to exclude a lot of things and then I feel bad, I feel I'm missing something. So I think it can benefit all type of persons. Because we are parents of a big family, we also are trying to talk with the kids. And for example, when we introduced freeze-dried fruits instead of sweets, this was for the kids. We introduced also energy balls for the kids instead of biscuits, So I think for the families, for the wives, husbands, kids, and elderly people who are facing some health challenges can also improve their health. So I would say it's for everyone.
Great. So What do you want to share the most important for the people that's listening our and watching our video?
I think the most important thing is regarding the health. The health is something you have to understand that it belongs to you. And how can you feel more when you're healthy or unhealthy? I think people don't listen to their body enough nowadays. Our body, they have signals they send to us when we are overwhelmed by something, when we have too much of something, not enough of something else, when we have brain fog. This is so important. On a raw food diet, the first thing when I'm getting outside, and for example, we were in Vietnam in Ho Chi Minh suburbs, there was nothing else than noodle soups. So we starting, and we were there for several days. So we had to eat noodle soups every day. And at the end, I was starting to feel again my brain fog. And this is so terrible for me to feel like I have something on my mind. And it brings something that I'm disconnected from the environment. So I would like really that people get their health. They of course, they are healthcare practitioners. Of course, they are doctors. But the first signal you can have in your body, don't wait to have something painful. Just make a try. Make a try of quitting dairy for 1 week. How do you feel? How do you digest? How is your level of energy? How do you sleep? How do you feel in your mind? Try to avoid gluten during 1 week. Just like a personal challenge with yourself. And then when you reach a certain state of well-being and well-feeling in your body, having energy when you wake up. I sleep very short time. I sleep often 6-7 hours is enough for me. And I keep energetic. We have 6 kids, 12 employees, a business to run, a house. We have a lot to do. But I feel energetic. So how do you sleep? How do you feel energetically? Are you able to make good decisions in your mind? Do you feel joyful? What about your digestion when you eat? Do you feel that after you eat, you feel you have to sleep, because your food is too heavy? So, you are the only person that is in charge of your health. You can get help from other people, of course, but often in Western countries, and we travel a lot in Asia, and we see that Asian people don't behave like we do. We wait to be at the edge and to have something painful, before we back up the things we have to do in our daily life to feel better. So don't wait these changes. Just try to to be very, very listening to your body and to the signs of your body. That it's very subtle, it's not big signs. Okay, I'm super painful. No, the signs are super subtle, and it takes time to learn to listen to your body again.
Great. So, where people can find you?
So, we have a website, and we translated the website in 7 languages. So you have BIOVIE.FR, and it's translated in the main 7 languages. I have a LinkedIn account, a personal account. I have a Facebook account, and also on Instagram and TikTok and Telegram. We have a private group with 1,500 people following us. And I forget one, but we have
your podcast, maybe.
We have a podcast also, yes, in French, rock and roll. So we can put that. Yeah, we are on all major podcasts, on all major social media. Sorry.
So recently you have received a distinction.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about?
So this was something really amazing because we wrote a book on algae with the first editor, and my wife, she wanted, and she invited me to do something together as a couple of entrepreneurs. And it was a really nice challenge because we are so different. Aurélie is a creator. She's an artist. I'm a scientist. I'm an engineer. So we are different on that. And well, it was nothing was. We had already published on one book on seaweeds, and so we stepped into that product together. And for me, it was really a nice adventure to do all the. I discovered some scientific things that were not known so much in the book, and I had pleasure to present all the algae one by one. And Aurélie was trying so many recipes over the weeks. And by the end, when the book was launched, it was on all medias. We were amazed. It was in Elle, it was in Le Monde, it was in Ici Paris, it was on, I don't know, even TV, newspapers. And last year we received the notification that we have been elected as the best cooking book on the planet. And for me, it was so incredible to have, this was really a personal project we had, and to have this distinction. And the fact that it was in the seafood category was incredible for me. It was an incredible recognition that you can get your protein from algae. Algae is not just a waste on the beach, you know. It's not just a decoration on the stands of the markets where you have fish. Algae is really staple food. It needs no fertilizers, no pesticides, no herbicides, no fungicides. It needs no land. You just have to bend and to pluck it from the sea on the coast. So for me, algae is really the future of vegetable proteins. It needs very few transformation. You can keep in the fridge for 6 months. For me, it was amazing to have this prize. And we had this amazing gathering in Cascais in Portugal, and we met incredible people during 4 days. Really, it was it was not based on the big numbers. I'm the bestseller. What it was based on human things, and we discovered that cookbook foods are really a crazy connection between all the people. So, yeah, and. I mean, there were people from Thailand bringing a book about food in prison. It was crazy. There's a guy in Toronto who made a restaurant for Syrian people from refugees. There were 3 people from the same family in China who made a book together. There were all kinds of stories. So I'm very, very happy to belong to this family of best cookbook in the world. And what we hope now is that this book is translated in other languages. We had already invitations from other publishers to publish it. And I would love so much that it could be published in Asia, because it's so obvious that people eat already seaweeds in Asia, and it could be a nice something nice to have a French cookbook, because France has such a big picture of a culinary country, you know. So they have a French-based cookbook about algae. So this would be what I would enjoy. Yes.
So what's the name of this book?
Algo Quotidien is the name of this book. And we really hope to have it at least in English and Spanish, and we are working on it. And we hope it will be translated soon.
So the name in English is?
We did not decide of a name, but it could be Daily Seaweed, something like this, you know. Algae, daily algae, or because there's a difference between seaweeds and algae, of course. In English, we don't have the same in French.
So this book could change the world if people could see it. It could change the health of all the people all around the world. It could change the environment and change animals. Also.
Because people rely on fish and on I mean, this is really high source proteins, and not only protein, minerals and trace minerals also in algae. It's a superfood, really. It's superfood, and we have a bad picture, like it's a waste, you know. And we have only algae when there is a outbreak in rivers in Brittany, because there is too many nitrogen in the water. But it's not the case. It's a real superfood, and they are edible. And this was really, for me, it was this prize was incredible for that. And I think, you know, we were invited after the event. When we got the prize, we were invited by a Canadian editor. And he told us something. He told us, you know, when I was young, I had the choice between being a political guy or being a publisher. And I had the two choices. And by the end, I decided to be publisher. And after he was, I think, I don't know, but he was at the end of his career. And he told us, at the end, I made a difference in people's lives because I decided to publish that book or that book, and it became trendy, you know? It started trends, and then society changed, and after some years I saw that things were changing. So I really believe that we can bring a change for many, many people. I believe in that, yes.
Right. There is omega also, no? There is omega-3, something like that?
Yeah. I think there is not enough research be done on the algae. It's just amazing. They have also, when I remember my first daughter, when she broke her leg one time, I made algae for her during several weeks because it has higher content in calcium than any other food but you can find in plant-based diet.
So we have 2 minutes. What do you like or dislike or passionate about?
What I like or dislike? What I like is people that are have something in their heart they want to share, and we meet all the, you know, when we travel we often meet the top world specialists in something, and they are always passionate about what they are doing. And this is so incredible to see that people following their heart and following their wills and following what they want to do with no, and then you have no borders. I mean, there is no border. And what I'm more bored about is what you call in English red tape. You know, it's papers and regulations that are preventing us from doing something. And you know, because we are trading with so many countries, we have all the custom rules and all that. It slows down the whole processes of invention and of bringing your passion to the other people. So yeah, I think there is always a way to, you know, at the end of your life that you see that you have done a difference. It's so fulfilling, really. And I think everybody has something to share with the others. It's only a story of following your passion, and people benefit out of it because they feel you are speaking from your heart. I mean, there's no more direct connection, but you feel somebody is convinced. I don't want to bring ideas in the head of people. I just want to share. And I'm still doing my own research about subjects, and there are always new subjects coming on. And because I'm a scientist, I love doing that, and I love to share that. So that's what I like to do.
So nice. Great. So do you want to add something?
Yeah, I repeat it. Animal food are survival food, and plant-based food is your daily food. So just keep the animals for emergency, for celebration, for ceremonies, for this kind of things. But on your daily basis, consider plant-based food. We are in 2025. There have never been so much food available everywhere for even, I mean, so it's no more like 200 years ago. You can make the choices, and if you make the choices, then the market will be more offering more diversity or more things. So really, yeah, this is remember this sentence that animals are survival food. This is the thing I want to do, and listen to your body is the last sentence also.
Yes, listen to your body. Very important.
Yeah, very important.
So we finished.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
With pleasure, Myla. It was an honor for me to do it in English. I didn't know if it would be suitable, but it was fine.
Yes.
And and you played a big role also in in our business because you are an old customer and we are always listening with an open ear what you say because, we know you bring changes. So
Yes, I like very much your website, BIOVIE.FR. I like coconut.
Yeah.
One of my dreams is to have one coconut per day. I wish to one day to offer me that every morning, fresh coconut, organic. And I like very much your seaweed.
Thank you.
And also spirulina, chlorella.
Chlorella, yes.
Yeah, chlorella. Also dry fruit. I like very much dry fruit.
Freeze-dried fruit.
Dry fruit. I buy a lot of your green, whole grain.
Yeah, barley grass juice or wheatgrass juice, yes.
Yes,
dehydrated.
the small
Seeds?
Seeds.
Yes, seeds for sprouting, yes.
Yes, I buy many pack. I was thinking if one day there is a war or there's no food, I will have my seeds
Yeah, of course.
to live. And I like also your enzyme.
Enzymes, yes.
Enzyme. I like your enzyme. It's good for the gut and the digestion. And your fresh fruit also you can have
from
Spain, avocado, papaya, mango.
You are our best ambassador, no?
Thank you. I wish I would like to buy everything every day on your website, yes, I like your ethics. I'm very also I admire your conviction, your commitment. It's so fun to see you on a boat, to see your video on a boat when you are with the fish boat where they go to take marine plasma.
Yeah, seawater. Yeah.
Seawater.
Yeah, go out with the guys because it's funny for me. It's fun, and I want to know how we do. Why do you go there and not there? It was a question I had myself.
Yeah.
As a scientist, how do you? And I saw the guys selecting a different place than what they were thinking at first.
Yes.
So it's a real job.
Yes, you help him also to make a better job. And I discovered recently marine plasma. I didn't know that it's good for the energy, for your health. I was very tired and I tried. It's very it's help a lot.
Yeah.
It's good for also people who are athletics, for mom who are cooking every day for the kids, who are concerned about health, food, and the way to eat for the kids. And it's also good for people who are making a lot of sport. And the elders, I think.
From a Mendeleev table you learn in college, you have over 105, I think, elements, and in the seawater you have 92 elements. It's nearly everything because seawater is, it's mother of all life.
I found out also that marine plasma is like blood plasma.
Yeah, exactly. Very near in minerals.
Yes, that's nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eric. See you on the website of BIOVIE.
Thank you.